Duke's Cooper Flagg is heading to Dallas as the top pick in last night's NBA draft, but his paycheck from the Mavericks won't be his first from playing basketball. NIL, or name, image, and likeness deals, paved the way for college athletes like Flagg to cash in starting in 2021. Then earlier this month, a federal judge signed off on a settlement that will allow schools to pay players directly as soon as next month. Now PayPal has announced a multi-year partnership with the Big Ten and Big 12 conferences to enable institutional payments for these athletes through a new revenue sharing model. And PayPal President and CEO Alex Chriss and Commissioner for the Big 12, Brett Yormark, are here to tell us more about it. So, Alex, just start with the basics of this new project and what made you want to get involved in this.
Well, it's great to be here. PayPal and our product Venmo is the largest wallets in the world. So we have over 400 million users around the world. And Venmo is ubiquitous on college campuses. There's 19 million college students, over half have a Venmo account. And so when we heard that there was an opportunity to be able to have revenue share distributed to college athletes, we started working with Brett over 14 months ago, Big 12, Big 10 as well, and thought this is the natural landing place for these revenue shares to be able to land. So it's exactly the ecosystem that college students are using. These athletes now get to have the money land in their accounts, can use it with their friends, with their families, to be able to pay their tuition, to do whatever they need to.
Brett, since the NIL payments started, we've heard a lot about collectives established to get money to some of these players. Why did that need to change, and how is this changing that?
Well, starting July 1, to your point earlier, we can pay student athletes directly from our institutions. And this partnership is all about the rev share and how are we going to move money to our student athletes. You know, from where I sit, and Alex said it, we've been talking about this for 14 months. And we needed a reliable, very secure payment platform in which we could distribute money to our student athletes. So we obviously have put together what I think is a very meaningful partnership. It's very authentic. As Alex said, it's ubiquitous, Venmo, across all campuses. And although today we're announcing two partnerships with PayPal and Venmo, I'm sure more and more conferences are going to replicate what we're trying to do here, because that uniformity across the ecosystem, I think, is critically important in how we deliver payments to our student athletes.
On the one hand, there's been, over the course of years and decades, calls to figure out how to pay student athletes because of the amount of money that they make for the institutions they play for. On the other hand, you now have, in some cases, you know, students just over the age of 18, still pretty young, handling hundreds of thousands of dollars. How do you address the concerns about that?
It's a great question. And I haven't discussed this at all today, but we are going to engage with a very meaningful financial literacy program with Alex and his team. And educating student athletes on their finances is critically important and will be at the core of this partnership.
Alex, what's PayPal doing to make sure that this money actually makes it to the athletes themselves and doesn't get sort of pulled away by other potential bad actors?
I think that's the beauty of this partnership, is the money goes directly to the athletes' wallets. So their Venmo account, it goes directly to them. It's where they're paying their bills, paying their rent, paying for their meals, again, working with each other. So there's no intermediary, there's no one else getting the money first. It goes directly to the athletes.
All right, and we'll be following as this all develops. Alex, Brett, thank you both for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.